But as the game continues, it becomes more reasonable. And yes, he still has to worry about things like losing his Necro 3 creeps to whatever Enchantress wants to steal. And
TP into their lane. So Mind Control is just TP top after walking all the way to bottom, and Miracle has done vice versa.
And technically, OG can do the same thing. No Tail walked all the way top, so he could also recognize the lane and be like, I'm out here. In fact, the map
Fire
is...
strike up on top. Trouble right now for Fly. He's trying to retreat back in time. He went for Shadow. He went for the Shadow Wave and not the Shallow Grave, of course.
Yeah,
trying to get
there, so there's no way that he was actually going to die without some crazy tower diving. Impressive that S4 didn't go down, though. I thought for sure he was going to die. And ultimately, OG getting the worst of the traits here. They get the first blood on the top support, whereas the Warlock on the other side of the map gets fast level 2.
Kuro in trouble with Jirax and S4 right behind him. No real way to escape from this one, and thanks to the TP already being burned by GH previously, support cannot come in soon enough.
Yep.
So Kuro will die.
It's compared to the 10 on all 3 cores on Liquid side, so
yeah.
Liquid's going to be happy with how this game started.
Yeah. But as you said, Liquid were expecting this. Their laning phase was meant to be absolutely amazing. That's why the pressure is on players like Jirax to do this type of stuff. He rolling boulders in on Kuro on the bottom, but Fly, he can't let this happen. He can at least Shadow Wave and do some decent damage if they want to stick around him. That's why GH is giving a little bit more space. Okay, he still took the damage. It's a level 1, Shallow Grave. Fly stands his ground. One more attack. Can he actually get the range for it? No, he can't. And then he tries to touch the untouchable Mind
here, because anytime he casts a couple sticky napalms, takes like 7 or something, he's got another spin, which is normally not something that Juggernaut can afford to do.
I am surprised that OG didn't switch their lanes up. Like, we talked about the fact that Team... Oh, okay, Jirax rolling boulders out. Can't do so. Miracle body blocks him perfectly. But yeah, surprised that you didn't actually...
Wolves plus the Shadow Wave could make a lot of damage difference, and Jirax has 2 points in Boulder Smash as well, so 1 second stun duration, decent damage from him. And
GH, it's the wraparound. He's got to get both of them flying. No tell. It's a level 2 Barra, so he had a chance for it, but it would have brought him underneath the tower. So now he just goes in. It's on to Fly. They want him down. Rolling boulder. Jirax comes back into the engagement. He's after GH for the moment. Fly will survive, but GH will not be so lucky. Down the hill towards the center. Cannot make it in time. So no tell. Patience is rewarded on the top, not finding not only CS, but his first kill of the game.
Trying to roll out, who barely escapes there.
Hope throw it.
He was too far away. He would have had to go in right away. So maybe they can get a kill on Jirax though if they get the Bro Strike off.
No-Tail's in a little bit of trouble right next to Roshan, standing Dragon Tail stunned up. The Shadow Word's on him as well, so a lot of tick damage. Jirax does die in the bottom, and No-Tail tries to reach Roshan for denial, but all a little bit too... They're going to rotate in towards mid lane again. They're going to give a crack towards Matombaman. This time around, there's no supports from Team Liquid ready to be there. But they have to get that Firefly sticky napalm, slow down Matombaman, and they did it the perfect timing. Spirit Siphon and Exorcism. That's just way too much damage for Matombaman to deal with. While Jirax on the bottom, Barra strike down.
Fly can buy another ward with that kill.
GH. No, lost the vision.
About 6 on back here. GH is going to go in probably, but they don't have follow-up just yet. That was actually a little bit over.
Spirit Siphon on GH. He needs to go invis. Sandstorm's available. Here comes No-Tail in dog form. GH does go invis. Where's the detection? Fly brought it. The Sentry Wood's there. So Resolution can claim the kill.
Stake actually from Liquid. GH thought that it was time to go in. Liquid backed off at the same time, and they do not catch that one.
Mind Control just TP'd in. The upheaval is down, and OG, well, is only level 1, so they still have the movement speed to back out. But Miracle, he comes in from behind. No-Tail and Fly back to the tier 1 tower. No-Tail needs more life to breathe. Fire dropping him so low, but not low enough. Miracle, he can walk out of this one. The healing water's already back up, so they're getting a lot of life back in. That 61 HP regen a second for the TK, and that's the target that OG were thinking of going on, and they instantly regret the decision. Breathe fire and the spin. So much AoE and Mind Control. Focus firing down with those impetus. No-Tail, you know he's dead to rights, and they fatal bonded them up. OG cannot continue this engagement. Wondering where the vision was. It doesn't exist there. GH hides in the pit just in case OG keeps the chase going, which they will not. They want to back up again, but the silence onto Miracle. Perfect. Jirax timing it wonderful.
Yeah, that was totally fine. Magnetize is great ultimate, but...
Liquid's ward's perfect for this. They're rolling boulder in. Doesn't find GH instantly. Jirax needs to find a good line for the kick. As, well, where is your real target? Jirax just wants to TP out, and OG are bailing. As quick as Observer Liquid, do you commit? Roshan down to 2k HP. The Observer Ward's there. They see 3 heroes backing out of Roshan, and the initiation, it comes onto GH. The Blink Dagger is revealed, and a perfect silence, and a 3-man kick from Jirax with a lasso pulling him back in. The silence with Magnetize continues. What a huge roll. This is why You pick up ES for Jirax. Matama will go down as well. A double kill for NoTail. Doesn't allow them to reposition.
It's time to back.
Yep. So they just sweeped Rock,
okay.
Kuro, Fatal Bond's going to connect him. Jirax starts his TP. Fly, he has one of his own, but he hasn't begun it just yet. He was waiting for GH, and, well, okay, he can't wait much longer. Pyro Strike has already cancelled the TP, and, okay, so Miracle kills him.
That whole run not doing bad, but if he had a little bit more levels, could have been a completely different fight.
They're going to go for mind control. S4's got Firefly, Blink Dagger, Blink Lasso, Dragon back in. They already did the weave as well. GH, Pyro Strike, trying to create some space. Kuro, oh, the silence. Resolution at the right time. Here comes Jirax, a 1-2 kick. Way too easy. In GH in the trees, you could try and hide, but you really can't not get burned. OG, they're just barreling through Liquid. How do they stem this? Bleeding when OG want to keep running. The kicks fly forward. Miracle actually got hit by that. And the Yule Scepter. They've got so much damage available. They're diving underneath tier 4 towers. Resolution gets a triple kill.
A huge silence against Juggernaut as he teleported in, I believe. He basically sat there silent for a couple seconds, and that means no Omni Slash at that part when it matters.
Fly, can you reach that? He can weave it. There's too many stuns. NoTail have the Aegis Immortal break. S4's nearby. Blink Lasso available. Looking for a target. Matama jumps in the rock. It actually clicks onto Resolution. The backline's like a dropping low. He needs a shallow grave, but didn't come in time. Fly, he just doesn't have that range with the level 2 grave, and they're looking for more now, Team Liquid. Lycan's down for 45 seconds. The silence from Jirax slowing it down, and a quick kick. Double on that one. Almost actually caught GH. That was saving the life of Dazzle. Rolling Boulder will not function. GH is positioning once again perfect. He understands ES very well.
I mean, Liquid reading that perfectly. All of the legal damage, that could also work, but they've got some options. I mean, Weave is great, but it's not going to stop all the damage from Liquid's side.
Good. Observe forward from Fly. Scouts out Kuro, and there goes your team fight.
Oh, look at the timing. Creep wave.
This is why Jirax is being sent out to the front lines. He doesn't want a kicker. You gotta wait. Mind control will get the movement speed, but Jirax body blocks. He blinks forward, turns on the magnetize. Now the kick will come because S4 is in range, and mind control, they are gonna put in all the damage. The Necro books are here too. He tries to turn. Oh, GH is coming late. Is it going to be enough damage from this? Fly still perfectly positioned in the backlines. So the chase begins from OG. We've seen this once before, and we're going to see it again right now. GH, a Pyro Strike down, will not save him. Resolution will get the kill. Now it's Matama, next primary target for OG. Support is there with Jirax, and there you go. Resolution, double kill, and they actually blink further far enough forward. The Kuro, the man that kind of started this avalanche, dies at the very end of it.
I mean, as soon as GH goes in, I knew that was going to be bad for Liquid. They instantly lost their Enchantress. They thought that they maybe could turn things around, but once they committed and
can go once more. GH Sandstorm's well away from the tower.
No glyph.
Yeah, with no glyph available, and Exorcism up. This could actually be top racks. You don't even have Dragon Form for 47 seconds. Mind Control will try and fight here.
He's got a DD at least.
He's got the ulti. He needs everyone to group up. But at the moment, there's your lasso, the jump in, Jirax, the two-man silence, Miracle's going down, he needs to live through this, the roll from Kuro with the fatal bonds, that's heavy damage into OG, Fly doing as much as he can, but he's out of mana, he can't repair it, so GH's Pyro Strike forward, kills off NoTail, and strands Resolution inside the Radiant base. A Yule Scepter, is it going to delay the inevitable? No, he gets a lot of life back. GH sits his ground, he's got Pyro Strike available, connects over towards Dazzle again, where is his heal? He's got a shallow grave up, he goes the Shadow Wave to begin with, but this rock golem on his tail, he can't stay close, and he knows it. Resolution all by himself. You can get a 4-man silence, but he needs the movement speed with the one charges, and his regeneration. The kick flies forward from Jirax. It'll only catch on the Warlock and the Yule Scepter. Trying to buy time by keeping Matama up, and Magnetize is in 7 seconds. They want to wait for this. Batride's got the Blink Lasso. You still don't have the Death Prophet. Rolling Boulder in. They look for the timing. GH's Pyro Strike's right in the money, while DK controlled for the moment thanks to the Lasso, but already ES is down. Fly cast his self-grave. The only way to save it. NoTail. Does he still want to fight this one? They've withstood a hell of a lot already, Team Liquid. Licking some wounds, but Roshan buying 400. Dropping low, here comes ES with a buyback. Aegis and Cheese has been gathered. And OG have nothing more to give. In fact, they've hung around so long now that Notel is getting caught out inside the river on the steps. A quick force-off from S4. Tries to create space, and Jirax in again with the silence kick. SK needs to back off. Resolution's bringing the damage. Miracle will be killing off Notel in the tree lines back in the mid lane. But it's Resolution running forward, wanting the revenge onto Matoma with mind control, pumping out all the impairs so much. He's only really got 2 left up his sleeve, but that physical damage gets through Matoma finally. It'll cost Jirax his life as mind control begins the run, but the Spirits don't care about untouchable. They'll touch it all over, and goodbye Enchantress. A triple kill for Resolution. After Team Liquid smoke and head back into the jungle. Oh, hi Notel. Yeah, you better run. You better run. SK's gonna Pyro Strike. Matoma blinks in, gets a Dragon Tail. They're gonna commit the epicenter, and he just needs to outreach the epi. He can't.
A little too much to go. Very good against Lycan as well.
And Miracle's completing his Lincoln Sphere. So the Courier is making a strip up right now, and this is going to make problems for S4. Just like Jirax has a couple of problems. Okay. Hey, oh boy, whoa, no!
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That would have
Jirax
been pretty
had
crazy.
to.
He's actually extremely high armor. Very difficult to be killed.
Here comes S4. Looking towards the mid. Blink, lasso, they got him. And SK's going to have a jump in too, but I don't know if you really want this one. Mind control, the 10-second BKB has been popped, but that's a lot of physical damage that Resolution has available. And mind control, he's just trying to outrun him. What is everything being aggroed into this engagement? The mind control will drop.
Yeah, I think OG thought that they would be able to...
They're smoking and running. The haste room was too good for Batrider to pass up, and the Lycan Wolves are watching Warlock, so they know the Kuro is dead. They were hoping for more, but S4 scouting cannot find anything.
Yeah.
Unless they can... Oh, okay, hello! No, we've got more! Mind control, pull all the way up, rolling boulder him in. They still have to get the damage out. That's why the Exorcism is being burnt, and Resolution staying so close. So the BKB goes down to now 7 seconds on the Enchantress. Max is pulling an AUI 2000, sitting in the trees on bottom, just continuously pushing.
There's a double agent Spy Wolf scouting out OG.
The Burrow Strike. S4. He's got a Yule Scepter available, forced off to begin with, but he needs a Yule straight away too. Those impetuses from Mind Control just shredded him.
And that force allows him to initiate on Batrider, and all of a sudden the whole game has changed. He's got to buy back here.
I thought this game was hot, but we just turned into the Cold War. OG on the defense. They're breaking the Lincoln Sphere of Juggernaut. Here goes your Burrow Strike in deep from GH. Look for that target. They all try and bounce back out again, but S4 gets the lasso. The rock, it only clips S4, and there's your kick all the way through from GH. Oh boy, hard for him to stand. Mind control, I know you're untouchable, but you're in real deep, man. You're real deep. Now your BKB will wear off as well. He's on 53 HP. The Necrobooks will have to finish the job with the Lycan, but now you've got a stranded Dragon Knight all the way in the mid lane. Miracle begins his TP out. Matoma will not be so lucky as they're unstunned. Is there something to stop Miracle? There was nothing. Matoma will still die. The team
from pulling back his friend, and now it's OG going high ground.
Yep, we're coming back live with S4 looking for that drag back on a friend, and there it is, Blink Lasso. He's looking for the back lines. They get the double kick back out. Resolution, he is stunned up, but that Exorcism is doing work. He's still got his BKB available, and with no Warlock, they don't have that big rock drop. Well, they didn't have it anyway. It's on cooldown for 48 seconds. But this damage from Resolution is just too good. They give him the cheese. He still has the Refresher Shard sitting in his backpack. So Resolution switch something in. He's switching his phase boots in. He's that confident he doesn't need the Refresher Shard. They take the melee racks, and OG, they just want to bail out. They got what they wanted.
A little bit of AoE here, whereas OG has S4. Exorcism and Lasso.
Watch S4 like a hawk. He's the one. The Owl Rider. Not even a Bat Rider. He's an Owl Rider in this game, looking for the target. Miracle. Almost presenting himself with the lasso. Matoma jumps in. S4. He's in the back line. He got Kuro. There's only from him, but the Burrow Strike from GH was great. Jirax saved by the shell of Ravenfly. The Yule Scepter up. S4's alive as well. They did bring down Resolution. That's a huge streak to end. The Death Rock is out, but how much did you commit just to kill off Kuro? S4 will also tick. Notel starting his TP. They regret their decision, OG. They
cool down. So they just have to hold on until these two heroes get alive, or let the racks fall and then play with their regular
Maybe right, just let it fall, but Matoma and Liquid so good at finding the early attack. Notel, the BKB is out, so Epicenter is down for GH. That was the 10-second BKB of Notel being burned. Fortification as well. OG, maybe without Epicenter, maybe without that initiation or big team fight, Liquid will be happy with what they got, and yeah, giving a nudge to the bottom. And OG are nearby But Liquid under the cover of smoke. Who's going to be the closest one to it? The smoke breaks. Instant blink onto Fly. Lasso from S4. He gets hit by the Kuro Rock. They are just locking down this Outrider. But with the Yule Scepter, Omnislice is almost completely wasted. But Miracle, he has a double damage rune in this fight. The Rock will finally drop again from the death of Warlock. These stuns just chaining out. And OG have no real answer. Even the Shallow Grave from Fly. It'll buy some time for resolution, but not enough. Down he goes. 3 heroes without...
I'm not sure, like Glimmer Cape maybe, or no, they're going for the tier 4s. They're going to try to end it right now. They don't see the buybacks yet, so they know they can't come up.
Oh,
is this
boy.
it?
Fat Rider's up. He's got Lasso. They need to get a double Lasso kick into the fountain. That's the only way right now they can save themselves. They go with the Fire Strikes. Durax, oh, they got one. They're pulling him back. The Ancient is still exposed. They got him in range of the fountains of Miracle. Extra damage, but the Ancient, it's going down. Durax goes back in once more. They need to hold the line. 1.1k, 900, 600, almost 0. It is 0. Team Liquid will take the game in 44-33. It was not clear.